Hi, everyone. My name is Brian, and I used to be in shape, and now I am a different shape. And my goal for this channel is to bring you along as I hopefully get back into shape. And I'll also be providing progress updates of how I'm doing from week to week as far as what my body looks like when I do weigh ins, so you'll know how much I'm weighing, sharing my exercise routine, and maybe even diet. I'm not sure about diet. I'm kind of lazy, and that's what got me in this predicament. But maybe even I'll share what I'm eating day to day. So, a little bit more about me. I have a degree in kinesiology, and the next question is always, what is kinesiology? And that's where I go. Kinesiology is the study of body and movement. And then I go like that every time. I don't think it really helps everyone put it together. I don't think they're like, oh man, thanks for doing that movement. I now understand exactly what kinesiology is. So I looked up a more comprehensive, descriptive definition, and kinesiology is the study of physical activity as it relates to physical fitness, health, and performance. So that's my educational background. But what I think is also as important is I started working out when I was 17, and when I was 19, that's when I started being consistent with the gym, and that lasted till about I was 27 years old. And then from there, it started waning a little bit until eventually I just quit going to the gym. And there have been bouts of when I've been working on, it's been off and on since then. I'm 37 now. So there's been times of where I've been working out and not working out. And obviously, right now, I'm on the back end of not working out, going into starting to work out. And so I want to bring you guys along with me on that journey, not because I'm a narcissist and not because I want to talk about myself constantly and show the progress that I've made, but because when I first started working out, there were people who had an aesthetic, who had certain bodies that I wanted to replicate with my own body. I wanted my body to look like their body. And so I wanted to know exactly what they were doing when they were exercising. What exercises were they doing? What intensity were they exercising at? What was the frequency? How many sets? How many reps? I wanted to know everything that they were doing. I wanted to know the same with diet. I wanted to know the same with supplements. And back then, the information wasn't as readily available as it is now. It was kind of like a little bit more secret. No one wanted to say what they were doing, but I really would have enjoyed that information, because if I would have had that information, it would have taken the guessing work out of it. Because when you're working out, it's kind of like a science project that you're doing on yourself. It's this experiment. Okay, if I work out like this, what is my body going to look like? And so, even though it's not perfect, because there's a lot of different variables out there when someone works out, it's just within your biology of how you're going to respond to when you do certain exercises, certain routines, certain nutrition. But at least if I would have had that information, I would have known, okay, these exercises and this routine, this regimen is getting this person this results. So I can do this knowing full well that I will be moving towards my goal of getting more in shape and having a body that looks closer to the person whose body I want my body to look like. That is why I want to do this. I want to show you the progress, because a lot of times with these types of videos, these types of channels, you kind of have a before where the person is all sad and frumpy and nothing is working for them. And then you have the after, where the world is their oyster. They're shredded out of their mind and everything's just going well for them. But they don't always have the middle. They don't say what they're doing in the middle. There might be like some montages of them working out and sweat on their outfits and stuff like that, but you don't really know. So that's kind of the purpose of what I'm wanting to do in my channel, is tell you exactly the workouts that I'm doing. I want to tell you everything that I'm doing, and then I want to show you the progress along the way of me changing from week to week. And something else that I want to address in this video is when you get into this sector of YouTube, or, any sort of content creation about physical activity, wellness, nutrition, all the things, everyone is kind of like a gatekeeper. Everyone's a guru. Only they know the way. Everyone else is doing it wrong. And It's just not true. I mean, really, what it boils down to with the vast majority of the population is diet and exercise. And then, if you want to further simplify it, if you're burning more calories than you're taking in, then you're going to lose weight. Of course, there are people who are outliers who have some sort of endocrine issue, some hormone imbalances that might need medication to correct it. And without that, it doesn't matter how much you diet, doesn't matter how much you exercise. You won't gain the weight that you're trying to gain, or you won't lose the weight you're trying to lose because the hormones in your body are telling your body, don't do the thing that you want it to do. But for the vast amount of people out there, that's it. That's the secret. Diet and exercise. And so that's what I want to be sharing with you guys. Not so much diet. Again, if there is people interested in that, I can do that. It's just very invasive. I've never been interested in counting calories or kind of keeping track of what I'm eating. But if that's something that you want, if that's valuable information, I wouldn't want to keep it from you. That's kind of the point of this channel, is to be as transparent as possible so you can see what I'm doing, you can know what I'm doing, and then you can see the results. And I think that's pretty cool because a lot of times with these types of channels, you just see the before and then you see the after. You don't see the middle. And so that's kind of what this channel is going to be. It's just going to be the middle the whole time because there really is no finish line. It's just where you are that day. There might be like a goal where you're happy and you're maintaining, but you have to maintain that because as soon as you let up off the gas, well, then you're going to lose it. You're going to lose whatever progress you made. And that's not like severe. Like if you're 500 pounds and then you stop doing everything you're doing, you're not going to go back to 500 pounds. But if you go back to living the same lifestyle that you were living when you were 500 pounds at this new goal weight and you just suddenly stop everything, then yeah, you're going to go back to being 500 pounds. If you guys have any questions for me, if you have things that you want me to answer, if you have diet questions, if you have exercise questions, nutrition questions, supplement questions, I'm very happy to share the information that I know, and I won't pull stuff out of just making it up. I'll only tell you what I know, but that doesn't mean that I won't try and learn more. But yeah, I'm very excited. If you have questions, please ask them. There's a greater than 0% chance for me to answer them if you ask them. And that's kind of what I want this channel to be too. I do want it to be interactive to a certain extent. And I just, most importantly, I want it to be the thing that I wanted so long ago. So I'm creating the channel of like just very thorough, in the weeds, or at least no barriers between what I'm doing and what you know. So you can have as much information as you want as far as what I'm doing with like my health regimen. But my social security number and other things about me, I'm probably going to keep those to myself, but I don't know. I might be feeling frisky one day and just blurt it all out there and put it out there. But yeah, I'm really excited to share this with you guys. I'm really excited to put it out there. I think it'll be really valuable. And another one of my hopes is that as I'm getting healthier, it inspires you, it motivates you to live a healthier lifestyle with me. And that would just be really cool if I could impact someone in a positive way. I would really enjoy that. Thanks so much, you guys. Thank you for watching. I'm very excited to go on this journey with you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much. Pause.
Hey,
Hey, Buzz, babe.
what are you doing?
I'm recording a video.
Okay. Well, wait, you're on a health kick now, so you probably don't want that.
Not really.
Hmm. Okay. Um, what are you gonna do for dinner then?
I can still order that for you.
No, who? That's like I will be having a cheat meal by myself, and that doesn't feel as fun.
Yeah.